Hello everybody, I'm JayLeonardJ, and today we are checking out the 2 Notes Opus. When it comes to cab simulations, I really do think the whole 2 Notes Torpedo ecosystem has been the go-to for a lot of us. It has a really intuitive setup, the way that the cabs sound and the way that you could tweak them is just really, really easy to use and awesome. And for many of us, the way we've been able to integrate that whole Torpedo thing into our rig is through one of these. This is the Torpedo Cab M+. So you get your amp, you get your preamp pedal, you plug it into here, and all of a sudden you have access to all of the Torpedo goodies to make your sound really great for studio and live use. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they finally got this thing and taken it to the next level with some really, really big requests, specifically ones that I've really wanted as well. We got this. This is the Opus. It does everything the Cab M Plus does and adds some really cool, sleek upgrades. It's USB-C controlled now, which makes it a little bit more modern. But more importantly, we can change the parameters and presets via MIDI, which is great for when you're on stage and you want to change those sounds really quickly and easily. On top of that, here's probably the biggest request. We now have 5 different preamps in here, ranging from Fender, Vox, Marshall, PV, Ampeg sounds. So you actually finally don't need an amp, you don't need a preamp pedal. This could be a complete one-stop shop for really wonderful tonal goodness. So what I'm going to do today is we're gonna go through those new preamps that we have here. We're gonna build a new preset completely from scratch, and I'm gonna show you exactly how much this little box here can change the way you approach your guitar tones. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are all wired up and ready to rock and roll. Got the telly here today, and if you want to learn how to use the Opus with your guitar amplifiers or your preamp pedals, I would highly recommend to check out my video on the Cab M+, because it does everything the Opus can do. It's just the Opus can do a little bit more, namely the preamps, which we're really digging into today. There's 4 guitar preamps built into this thing, and we're gonna go through all 4. The first one we're gonna start off with is a thing called the Albion, or the Albion. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but it is a Marshall-y kind of thing. I got kind of a cleaner, brighter sounding Marshall. Let's hear what it sounds like. Right now I'm in the tuner mode. So I could tune on here, or I could tune on the actual pedal. But let's go hear what it actually sounds like with that sim. Let's go! Got a lot of definition going on here, and there's also a lot of lovely touch sensitivity as well. Got the cleanup going as well. Lots of dynamics. It's a real cool thing going on here. With the power amp, we could actually play with it a little bit. Say if we want to go for a more ratty sound, like a single-ended 6L6, we could actually do that as well. So lots of options. Let's go to the next preamp. Now, with this pedal, we can actually use the MIDI to control it, which is great for changing presets. I'm using the, what do you call it, the Boss ES5. So I just have to go here, and all of a second, we're switching to the second preset, which is more of a Fender-y kind of thing. Now we've played with the touch sensitivity and the cleanup. One thing we could also test when it comes to this preamp is how it reacts to real pedals, like this thing over here. This is the Royal Jelly by Beatronics. It's a fuzz, a very ferocious fuzz. Let's go see what it sounds like when we're pushing an analog pedal into this digital preamp. That's rock. And you could even hear, we got the spring reverb. You can actually hear that trail of the reverb. Really cool. You can feel that waving of the spring. Really, really lovely. Let's go to the next preset. This one is a really fun one called Voxy Lady. And I'm going for like the Vox sound, obviously. And I'm miking the front and the back. So mic A is actually the back of the amplifier in the front to get something really 3D and really lovely. I love that. I'm really heavy with the reverb there too. Last but not least, we got that PV5150 sound. It is big and it is like super 80s. If you don't want to use the built-in cab simulator on the Opus, you could actually import your own IRs. So if you have some IR packs or some custom ones that you made, you could import them into the box. You can still use the preamps and the power amps, all the candy, and you can use it with your IRs. And actually, there's some built-in IRs here as well. And some of them actually aren't even guitar cabinets. Actually, they're acoustic IRs. So you can actually get the sound of acoustic guitars going on here. So right now, I have myself this Cort guitar. Now I could plug these things into it. I have the Marty 28 Ant M, and let's go see if it brings a little bit more of a natural response out of these piezo pickups. So we've heard the 4 different guitar preamps. Let's go build a preset completely from scratch. We're gonna do it with the last preamp that we have available to us, which is the bass preamp. I got myself a baritone guitar. This is a Grez one, and this is what it sounds like direct to the board. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now let's go add the preamp here, okay? So let's go see if it can kind of brighten things up, take away some of the mud. So we're gonna go with this one, the Peggy. Let's go turn the gain down a little bit. And we're gonna go for the power amp. Let's go, I don't know, let's go KT88. That's a nice full range kind of thing over here. And let's go see what it sounds like. My goodness, let's go play with the cabs a little bit. Let's go for a Marco sounding cab. I'm liking this a lot. Let's go turn up the volume a bit. Add a little bit of EQ in the enhancer. And finally, the reverb. that is the Opus. Well, that's it. That is the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe to the page if you haven't done so already. Check out the links in the description below. And if you like the presets that I used in today's video, I'll upload all of them onto the Patreon page. So, you know, just put a link down there, click on it, and you can find the presets ready to go and ready to download. I actually wrote, I think, 5 presets that are factory installed in this unit as well. So what I'll do is I'll upload those 5 presets as well, so that way you can have access to them individually for your tweaking pleasures. Now, I also put the review on Patreon, but my question for all of you subscribers today is, if you had the Opus on your board, how would you implement it? Would you use it in conjunction with the amp and rely on the cab loading and the IR and the post effects? Or would you use it with everything, with the preamps, with the power amps, with all the goodies, and just kind of have this as a one-stop tone shop? So, write in the comment section below. That being said, I'll see you all soon. Take care, and goodbye.